folks, welcome to week 11 of DMD 200 Exploring Digital Storytelling. How's everybody doing? Hope you're doing well. Plugging along on Project 3 on our third major storytelling project. Let's take a look at the week 11 module and see what's going on this week. Okay, so let's jump down here to the bottom and just talk about some items that are due this week. At the very, very end of this week, Project 3, your third major storytelling project, will be due for draft purposes. I shouldn't say at the end of the week. Anytime this week, a draft version of your project is due. So feel free to upload it to Canvas to get some initial feedback from myself before you press on to completing it. So anytime this week you want to upload that to the assignment section in Canvas, I'll be happy to give you some feedback. Give you my thoughts on it. Just be sure and email me and let me know that you have done that so that I can go take a look at it. Otherwise, I may not notice it. Also due this week is the finished version of your third micro story based on our last prompt. So be sure to get that done. And remember, when you complete your micro story, not only upload it to Canvas, but be sure to publish it to Medium and send it on over to our Medium publication so that I can take a look at it and publish it there as well. Now, the homework for the week, of course, is once you get some feedback on your draft version of Project 3, go ahead and finish Project 3, which will be due at the end of next week. Okay. Now, as far as new material for this week, we are going to consume our Read, View, Listen section is filled up with information about podcasts. Now, podcasts, of course, have been around for a while. Podcasts have been around roughly about 18 years or so, but they really did not become sort of popularized until 2005 when Apple began to list them as part of their iTunes collection of content. So really solidly for about 15 years, podcasts have been around. Now, the interesting thing is that they only recently, in the past 5 years or so, have become even more popular as a variety of well-known people have started their own podcasts. For a long time, podcasts were just created by either news stations like NPR, and they were very professional and they were nicely made, or just by your average citizen just putting one together. And, you know, the quality varied. There are still a number of them in those categories, but now they've broadened even further. Maybe you listen to podcasts. So the two consumables this week are from two sort of giants in the area of podcasts. Ira Glass, this is a video interview with Ira Glass from This American Life. That is his podcast. Now, the interesting thing is This American Life, of course, started out as a radio show. Podcasts are just versions of radio shows. It's sort of the new radio. Instead of being broadcast, of course, podcasts are available whenever you want them. They come out generally on a schedule, and you can subscribe to them or download them to a variety of different devices and listen to them. But really, at their heart, it is just radio. It's just radio in a different delivery format. And so this is a great venue for storytelling and therefore ties into our class nicely because it's a good use of audio for storytelling. So Ira Glass has been doing it for a very long time, initially on radio, and very early on they turned it into a podcast quite a few years ago, and has one of the better podcasts out there. Now, I do apologize for the quality of this video. The visual quality is not great, but the interview with him is very good. Certainly listen to that. And then the second person is Jad Abumrad, who is the host of Radiolab, which is hands down one of the best produced podcasts out there in terms of sound quality. They do some great sound design and sound editing on that show. It is ostensibly a science podcast, but they really talk about society and people with sort of a science leaning to it. So this is an interview with him. Both are fairly short. I want you to check them out and consider their thoughts on the idea of storytelling, how it ties into not only an audio platform, but podcasts in general. All right, so that is your consumable for the week. Other than that, you're going to be working on Project 3. Again, we're open for draft critiques this week and finish up Micro Story 3. All right, go get working, and I will see you soon.